and welcome to our night of magic and mayhem. Well, I mean, directing is fun and everything, but I really just did this show because I wanted to be a fairy.
But we need you back there. I mean, we need you. Music is.
But they use ribbon wands.
I know. I know glitter and ribbons is very tempting, but we need you back there.
Okay. Maybe I'll just tell you guys all the boring stuff.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. If you have cell phones, turn them off, please. If you need to go to the potty, the bathrooms are out there. And if you have cute babies that we love so much, as you'll see, we have some small children in this show, please take them out because we love them and we want to still love them.
We'll love them from out there.
Yeah, we will. Okay, there will be a 10-minute intermission, so when the lights come up, do not be alarmed. The play has not ended. It is an intermission, but it's only 10 minutes, so you better skedaddle. And you can meet the cast in the foyer after the show. It might take them a minute to get out there because they have to get out of their mics. But we are super excited to be able to greet our audience this time. It's so exciting. We really appreciate you coming. We hope that you enjoy this show as much as we enjoyed putting it on. Do you have anything to add, Beth?
This cast has put in a lot of work, and they're really, really adorable, and we're super excited that you're here, that we finally have an audience. So
Yay!
I hope you enjoy it.
Give yourselves an applause because we're so glad you're here. Okay, so my only request, well, other than my long list of things, my only other request is that you tell people about the show after you've seen it. Some people are scared of Shakespeare, and we are doing this show to change that. So please invite your friends. Please tell everybody how amazing it is, because it really is. And even though I don't get to act as a fairy in it, it's still a really fun show.
Maybe next time.
She gets to act in it. Bye, having a great time. Enjoy the show.
Nuptial hour draws on apace, for happy days brings in a new moon, but oh, how slow methink this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Yes. Philomena, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the point and nimble spirit of Moith. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and I won thy love by doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key. With pomp, with triumph, and with reveling,
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What is the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious Duke, Be it so she will not here before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, fair Hermia? Be advised, young maid, to you your father should be as to a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In and of himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked, but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must to his judgment look.
I do beseech your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold. But I entreat your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to forever abjure the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood. Whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you could endure the livery of a nun and live a barren sister all your life.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will my virgin patten up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, either on that day, prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or to marry Demetrius as he would. Or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity in a single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia. Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of the beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love with Nader's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess I have heard as much, but Demetrius, come. And come, Aegeus, I have some private schooling for you both. As to you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up. Come, Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
The course of true love never did run smooth. Hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote, 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, there will I stay for thee.
Good Demetrius, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, in that same place thou hast appointed me tomorrow, truly will I meet with thee.
Keep a promise, love. Here comes Helena.
Oh, Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair, sickness is catching. Oh, were favor so, yours would I catch for Hermia ere I go. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns that teach my smiles such skill.
No, I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate him, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, sweet Helena. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall ply this place.
Helen, to you, yes, to you our minds we shall unfold. Tomorrow night, a time when lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to find new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Sweet love, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow, deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helen, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know at all, but he do know. As he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this halesome heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here in me nigh to enrich my pain, to have a sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You're best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scrolls of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
Good, Petunia Quince. First, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Petunia Quince, read the names of your actors according to the scroll. Masters. And spread yourselves. Jeez.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is, Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. And now to the rest. Yeah, but my true humor is for a tyrant. I could play Heracles rarely, or a part to tear a cat in to make all split. No. Name the rest of the players. This is Heracles' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Petunia Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is a Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I got beard coming.
Done.
What? No.
That is all one. You shall play it in a mask and may speak as small as you will.
Hey, and I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisne, a Thisne. Pyramus, my lover dear, thy Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Oh, here, Petunia Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Petunia Quince.
You Pyramus's father, myself Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part, and I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Hey, Petunia. Let me play the lion, too. I will roar such that it will do any man's heart good to hear it. I will roar that the Duke will say, let him roar again, huh? Let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us all,
every mother's son.
Yeah, I grant you, friends, that if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion than to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice, that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and to any nightingale.
No! You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man.
Stop.
A most proper man as one shall see in a summer's day. A most lovely, gentlemanly-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts. I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace woods, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There shall we rehearse, such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains.
Hey,
Be perfect.
Wait a second.
What? Adieu. Hey, Petunia!
How now, spirits? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through a bush, through a briar, over park, hail, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's spear. And I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green.
The cowslips tall, her pensioners be. Their gold coat spots you see.
Those be rubies, fairy favors, and in their freckles live their savors. I must
witch, go seek some dewdrops here.
A pearl in every cowslip's ear.
Farewell, thou lob of spirits, all be gone.
Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing, fell and wrath, because she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, but jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train to trace the forest wild. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen, but they do square, and all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape or making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you she that frights the maidens of the villagery?
Skim milk and sometimes labor in the quern, and bootless make the breathless housewife churn. And sometimes make the milk to do no harm. Mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm.
Those like goblins call you and sweet peck.
You do their work, and they shall have good luck.
Are
not you she?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile. I'm neighing like a filly foal. The wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. Sometimes for a three-legged stool mistaketh me. Then slip I from her bum and down topple she. Tailor, she cries, and falls into a cough. And the entire choir holds their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth and knees and swear a merrier hour never was wasted there. But room fairies, here comes Oberon.
Mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairy skip hence, I have forsworn his bed and company.
Very rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady, but I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland. Why art thou here? Come from the furthest depth of India? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskinged mistress and warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never, since midsummer spring met we on hill and dale, forest or mead, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport, therefore the winds piping to us in vain, as if in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, the angry winter have changed their wonted liveries, and the May's world knows not which is which. This same progeny of evils comes from our dissension, from our debate. We are their parents and originals.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set thy heart at rest, the fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often has she gossiped by my side, her womb then rich with my young squire. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake will I not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If thou wilt patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare thy haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away, I shall try downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou remember, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back utter such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew calm at her song.
I remember.
At that time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed, a certain aim he took at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loose his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Mark it I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. Fetch me that flower, the herb I shewed thee once, the juice of which on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next like creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and see thou be here again ere the Leviathan can swim the league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania while she is asleep. Then I'll drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on wolf or bear or bull, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, I'll make her render up her page to me.
Me, be!
But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Thou toldst me they were stolen under this wood, and here I am, and woed within this wood, because I cannot go to meet my Hermia. Let's get thee gone. Follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I rather not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel. Spurn me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I'm sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one who loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege. For it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore, I think I am not in the night. Nor doth this wood lack worlds of company. For you, in my respect, are all the world. Then how can it be said I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest have not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Bootless speed when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or, if thou do follow, do not believe, but I will do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye. In the temple, in the town and field, you do me mischief? Fie, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed. We're not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven out of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he doth leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
Pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox lips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these dances with flowers and delight. There I'll streak the juice of it in her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. take thou some of it, and seek through this grove a sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do so when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love, and look thou meet me here ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall so do.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices and let me rest.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's take. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair. In thy eye that shall appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, fair love. You faint with wandering in the wood. And to speak truth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
Oh, well, one turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off, do not lie so near.
Take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. What I mean is that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath. So then, two bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side, no bedroom me deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily.
Yeah.
Now much bestrews my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied, but for love and courtesy lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid, so far be distant. And good night, sweet love. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I. And then end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed.
No.
Oh, okay. Here is my... Really? Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenians found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, whom my master said despised the Athenian maid. And here, sleeping sound. Ooh, on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul. She durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thine eyes I do throw all the powers this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. And now awake while I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Get thee hence!
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
Arch thee hence, do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly
Stay!
leave me?
On thy peril! I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I am ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me right away for fear. Therefore no marvel, though Demetrius do as a monster fly my presence thus. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire will I, for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art, that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove? The will of man by his reason is swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye. But you must flout my insufficiency. But fare you well. Perforce I must confess I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
Oh, she sees not Hermia. Hermia, rest thou there, and nevermore come Lysander near. All my powers address your love and might to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. I mean, forbid. What a dream was here. Lysander, look, I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at its cruel prey. Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander! Lord! Removed? Gone? Out of sound? No sound, no word? Alack, speak! And if you hear, speak of all loves! I swoon almost with fear! No? Well, then I well perceive you all not nigh. Either death or you I find immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat. And here is a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. We shall do it in action as we shall do it before the Duke.
Petunia Quince,
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By locking a perilous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out in the end.
No, not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, And let that prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue.
But will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
Oh, I fear it, I promise you. Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves. To bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living. And we ought to look to it.
Then another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay. But you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck. And he himself must speak through saying thus, or to the same defect. Ladies, fair ladies, I would wish you, I would request you, I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are, and there indeed let him name his name and tell them plainly that he is Snug the joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is two hard things. That is, to bring moonlight into a chamber, for, as you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Well, doth the moon shine on the night we play our play?
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why, then may you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say he comes to disfigure or to present the person moonshine.
Yeah, okay.
Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe says the story did talk through the chink of a wall.
What can never bring in a wall? What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall. And let him have some plaster, some loam, or some rough cast about him to signify wall, and let him hold his fingers thus. 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 Yeah! And through that cranny may Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cues.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor.
Odors.
What?
I think
Odors.
she's saying you stink.
What?
No, odors, savor, sweet.
Oh, flowers of odors, savors sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, no, not you. Hark, I hear a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus then air played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you. For you must understand, he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and it's to come again.
Oh, okay, most Pyramus of... of Carl's like red rose and triumphant brew, as most sugar's radiance and most lovely chew, as Trezzy who'd never tire, meet thee Pyramus and Nini's too!
Ninus to man! And why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all.
Oh.
Pyramus, enter, your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as true as Trezzy horse, that will never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, my
I'll follow thee. I'll lead thee about around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar.
Yeah. Why did they run away? This is the knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed! What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you? Yeah. I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To fright me if they could. But I will not move from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, that they may hear that I am not afraid. The woozle cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-sung cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. For indeed, who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cry cuckoo? Never so. Oh, hi.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ears are much enamored of thy note, so are mine eyes enamored of thy shape. On the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. But then, reason and love bear little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Oh, not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate, the summer doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed, holly, ivy, and willow.
Ready? Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gamble in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, green grapes and mulberries. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut myself, I shall make bold with you, huh? Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas Blossom.
I shall desire your more acquaintance too, Master Peas Blossom. Oh, your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard Seed.
Ah, Master Mustard Seed, your kindred have made my eyes water many a time ere this. I shall desire you of more acquaintance too.
The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity.
Oh.
Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently.
We will now have a 10-minute intermission.
wonder if Titania be awake. Then what next came in her eye that she must dote on in extremity?
Oh, time to start. Okay.
Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit, what night rule about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, who worked for bread on Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus's nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skin of the barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at this advantage take. An ass's knoll I laid on his head. Anon, his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes. And at his sight, away his fellows fly! I led them on in this distracted fear, and poor Pyramus just stood, translated there. And at that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. Oh, but hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he wakes with force she must be eyed.
Stand aside. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman. But not this the man.
Why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay press so bitter on your bitter foe?
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for I fear that thou hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be but that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
And so should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What is this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I had rather feed his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth never be numbered among men.
Spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then tell me he is well.
And if I could, what should I get thereof?
A privilege never to see me more. And from thy hated presence part I so see me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There's no following her in this fierce thing. Here, therefore, a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. By some illusion see thou bring her here, all charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, see how I go, swifter than the arrow in the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Mocking me!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
And then we'll two at once woo one. That must needs be sport alone. And those things that do best please me must befall preposterously.
Helena! Hello! Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come sincere. Look, when I vow, I weep. How can these things in me seem scorn to you?
You do advance your cunning more and more. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her ore?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind now you give her ore.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena. Goddess, nymph, perfect. To what shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe and show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! Now I see you were all bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and superpraise my parts when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena, a trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears up the poor maid's eyes with your derision.
You are unkind. Yes. You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. So here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And hey, yours of Helen to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to hers but guess why sojourned. And now to Helen is at home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou abide, dear. Look, where thy love comes now, yonder is thy dear.
Oh, thou art not by mine eye, Lysander found mine ear, I think it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think it cannot be.
No, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, if you conspired, have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Oh, is it all forgot? All school days friendship, childhood innocence? Will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It's not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not, yet it seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysanders in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? Made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare. But by your setting on, by your consent, what though I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most, to love unloved, this you should pity rather than despise.
I know not what you mean by this.
I do persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink each another, hold the sweet jest up. But fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy weak threats have no more strength than her prayers. Helena, by my life, I love thee.
I can say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick! No.
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat. Thou bird, vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love, tawny Tartar, out, loathed medicine, vile potion, hence.
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive you have a weak bond. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I harm her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What greater harm can you do me than hate? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, since night you left me.
By my life, I left thee, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer. 'Tis no jest that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me. You juggler! You canker blossom! You thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from me?
Fine of faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Oh, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures, and with her height, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. What? Are you grown so tall in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted Mabel? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low but that my nails can reach into your eyes!
Though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cards. I have no gift at all in shrewishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia, did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you, save that in love unto Demetrius I told him of your stealth into this wood. He followed you, for love I followed him. But he hath chid me hence and threatened me to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. No, so show you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I burn my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? What is it that hinders you?
Foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Demetrius?
With Demetrius.
Don't worry, Helena. She shall not harm thee.
No, she shall not. Though you do her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she be but little, she is fierce.
Nothing but little and low. Why do you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get you gone. You dwarf. You minimus of hindering knot grass maid. You bead. You acorn.
You were too officious on her behalf to scorn your services. They let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part, for if thou dost never intend so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try whose right of mine or thine is most in Helena.
Follow. Nay, I'll go with thee. Sheik by Jowl.
You mistress, this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed. Know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakes, or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on? And so, blameless proves my enterprise that I should anoint an Athenian's eyes. And so far am I glad it so did sort, for this their jangling I esteem as sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night. Lead these testy rivals so astray, as one come not within another way. Then o'er their brows doth counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. While I in this affair doth thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Then I her charmed eye will release from monster's view, and all things shall be at peace.
My fairy king, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger.
But we are spirits of another sort. Notwithstanding, haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou now, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Ender, speak again! Where dost thou hide thy head? Huh? Thou coward! Thou run away in some bush? Huh? Where art thou? I said speak!
Ho ho, coward! Art thou bragging to the stars, saying that thou lookest for wars, but wilt not come? I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Here art thou there!
Follow my voice.
He goes before me, and still bears me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. Poof. Later healed than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. That fallen am I in dark and uneven way. here will rest me. Come now, gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy gray light, I'll find Demetrius, revenge this spite.
Ho-ho, coward! Why comest thou not?
Abide me, if thou darest. Thou shiftest before me, running every place, but neither show thy head nor thy face. Where art thou?
Come hither! I am here!
Nay, thou mockest me. Verily I find thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. Thy days approach, look to be visiting.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hour. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight from those that my poor company detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company.
Comest but 3. Now comes one more. 2 of both kinds make up 4. Here she comes! Cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I shall rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound, I'll apply to thine eye gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all will be well.
Come sit thee on this flowery bread, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair, large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom? Peas Blossom? Peas Blossom. Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Cobweb?
Ready.
Oh, Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur. Get your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on top of a thistle. And good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Oh, where's Mustard Seed?
Ready. What's your will?
Oh, nothing, good monsieur, but to help Cavalry Cobweb to scratch. Oh, I must to the barber, monsieur. Methinks I'm marvelous hairy about the face.
What, wilt thou hear some music, sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear for music. Let's have the tongs and the bones. What?
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Oh, truly?
Yes.
A peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Oh, good hay, sweet hay hath no fellow. Oh. But let none of your people stir me, for I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep now, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and in all ways away. How I love thee. How I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now do I begin to pity, for, meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her, and she in mild terms begged my patience. I then did ask of her her changeling child, which she straight gave me, and bid her fairy bear him to my bower in fairy land. Now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eye. And, gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he awaking when the others do may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
Oh, my sweet Oberon! What visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to be? How I do loathe his visage now.
Silence while. Robin, take off this head.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity. We will tomorrow night solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall these pairs of lovers be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
My fairy king, attend and hark! I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
And since we have the vaward of the day, we will, fair queen, up to the players' green, to mock the musical confusion of clubs and echo in conjunction.
I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
Yeah? Oh, but soft. What nymphs are these, huh?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander, this Demetrius is. This Helena, old Nida's Helena. I wonder at their being here together.
Oh, no doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May. But tell me, good Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia is to give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine's Day has passed. Aw, begin these wood boys but the couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up. Stand up. I know you two are rivals in this world. How comes this gentle concord, huh? To sleep by hate and know no enmity?
I shall, my lord, reply amazedly. For truly, I swear I cannot say how I came here.
Oh, you can't say.
But as I think, for truly would I speak. And now I do bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might without the peril
of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Hermia told me of their stealth, and of its purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury followed them. Helena in fancy following me. But my lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is my love. Fair Hermia melted as the snow. The object and pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her was I betrothed, there I saw Hermia. And like in sickness do I loathe this food, but in health come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forever remain true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we shall hear more anon. Aegeus, I will overbear thy will, for by and by with us in the temple these couples shall eternally be knit. Away with us to Athens 3 by 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
Kids!
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see things with a parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks. And I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? For it seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And they did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Let's follow him, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. Oh, my next is most fair Pyramus. Hail! Petunia Quince, flute the bellows mender, snout the tinker, starveling, Samantha. I don't even know a Samantha. God's my life stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was, no man can tell what. Methought I was, methought I had, man is but a patched fool if he offered to say what he thought I had. The eye of man hath not heard. The ear of man hath not seen. A man's hand is not able to taste. His tongue to conceive. Nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Petunia Quince to write a ballet of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream. Because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it in the latter end of a play before the Duke. Oh, no. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Has he come home yet?
He has not been heard of. Out of doubt, he is transported.
If he comes not, then is the play marred? Doth it go forward or doth it not?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he is simply just the best handcraft man of all of Athens.
Aye, and the best person too. And he has a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon, for Pyramus is a thing of naught.
Masters, masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies when we're married. If our sport had gone forward, we'd had all been made men.
Oh, sweet Billy Bottom. He had not been paid 6 a day for playing Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these lads? Hello, oh no, thank you. Stop. Thank you. Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you I am no true Athenian. Oh, I'll tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Tell us, Sweet Bottom.
Well, you see, Did you hear something?
Hear what?
Are you not a word from me. All I will say is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace, every man go o'er his part, for the short and the long is, nothing. Our play is preferred. And my dear actors, eat no onion nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Go. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away.
"'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
It's more strange than true. I may never understand these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehends more than cool reason ever comprehends.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and rose to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable."
Oh, but here come the lovers now, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts. But come, what masks, what dances shall we have, huh? Where's our usual manager of mirth? What revels are at hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philomena.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Pray, tell me, what abridgment have you for this evening? How are we to wear away the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There's a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The Battle of the Centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. We'll have none of that. A riot of tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. That's an old device. A tedious and brief scene of young Pyramus and his lover Thisbe, a very tragical moif. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief? Tedious and brief. This is hot ice and strange, wondrous snow. How shall we find the concord of this here discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I've known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play, there's not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself. which I must confess, when I saw rehearsed, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
Oh, all right. And who are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which have never labored in their minds till now.
And we shall hear it. Go, call them in. Take your places, ladies.
Oh, goodness. So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let her approach.
If we offend, it is with goodwill. That should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, our true intent is, all for your delight. We are not here. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
Indeed, she hath played on her prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound but not in government.
Oh, proceed. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at our show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast does present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through walls chink, poor souls they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn and bush of thorns presenteth moonshine. For, if you will know, by moonshine these lovers thought no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb. There to woo. This grisly beast, lion height by name, and as she which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain, anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with blade, with bloody bladeful blade, he and Thisbe, tapping in mulberry shade, staggered drew and died. For all the rest, let lion walk, moonshine, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one snout by name, present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think had in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, often whisper very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so. And this the cranny is, bright and sinister, through which our fearful lovers are to whisper.
Do you desire hair and lime to speak better?
The wittiest partition discourse, my lord, I've ever heard.
Silence, Pyramus draws close to the wall.
O night, thou that ever art when day is not. O night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, show me thy chink, that I may blink through with mine eyne. Thanks, courteous wall. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall be insensible, methinks should place again.
No, sir, indeed he should not, for you see, deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. It will fall out pat as I told you. You'll see, yonder she comes.
Parting my fair Pyramus and thee. Thy cherry lips have often kissed thy stones and such. with hair in your stones. It's really not fun to kiss.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe?
My love, I think.
Think what thou wilt, I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander am I trusty still.
And like Helen, me fates me kill.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
What? I don't want to kiss him.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
Yeah. Oh, boo! Boo!
Wilt thou and ninnies...
You skipped my line.
Ninus!
I kissed the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou and ninnies too...
Ninus!
Ninus too meet me straightway?
Tight life, tight, I come without delay.
Thus I, Wall, having my part discharged so, and being done, thus Wall away doth go.
There you go. Now is the mural down between the two lovers.
The silliest stuff that ever I heard.
But here come two noble beasts now, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fit the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I once not to join around a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam, for if I should, as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
Gentle beast, and of a good conscience, huh?
Very best of beast I ever saw in my life.
Yeah.
This lion is a very fox for his value.
Aye, and a goose for his discretion, huh? Oh, well, let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present.
He's one horns on his head.
Oh, he is no crescent, and his horns are hidden within his circumference, huh?
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present, for I, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
I am weary of this moon. What he would change!
Oh, proceed, moon!
All that I'm trying to tell you is this lanthorn is the moon. I, the man in the moon, and this thorn bush is my thorn bush.
All these should be in the lanthorn, for all these are in the moon. But silence, here comes Thisbe.
Nini's tomb, now where's my love?
And well run, Thisbe, huh?
Well shown move!
And here comes Pyramus.
Oh, sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright, for by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, oh spite, but mark, poor canight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes do you see? How can it be, oh dainty duck, oh dear? Thy mantle good, what? Stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell. Fates, come, cut thread and thrum. Quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
His passion and the death of a near friend could make one come close to being said.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered devoured my year, which is, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound, out sword, and wound the pap of Pyramus, I that left pap, where heart doth hap. Thus die I, thus. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Moon, take thy flight. Now, die. 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 Die.
And with the help of a surgeon, he may yet recover. And prove an ass.
But how chance Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her love?
She'll find him by starlight. But here's Thisbe now, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
Oh, wall, asleep. Oh, not oh, wall. Oh, love, asleep, my love, dead, my dove. Arise. No, it's arise, speak. Dead. I must cover thine eyes with thy lanto. Thy lips, thy cherry nose, our cowslip cheeks are gone. Sisters three, come to me with white hands. Lay them in gore. For you have cut my Thisbe string, and now he is dead. Cherry lips, say nothing. Thy sword! I impress and prove I do. Thisbe's end. Adieu.
And now Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
I want to.
Oh, no. I assure you, sir, the wall is down which parted their fathers. Would you care to hear an epilogue or hear a Bergamask dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you. For your play needs no excuse. Never excuse, for when all the players are dead, there needs none to be blamed.
When you say dead,
leave your epilogue alone.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Go.
The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Sweet lovers, to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time, huh? Sweet lovers, to bed. A fortnight hold we our solemnities with nightly revels and new jollities.
Now it is the time of night, where the graves all gaping wide. Everyone lets forth his sprite, down the churchway paths to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic, not a mouse, shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind that door.
Through the house give gathering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird through briar, and this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rotes, in each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, let us sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through the house each fairy stray, through the palace gives sweet peace, and the owner in it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no delay, meet me all by break of day.
Offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, if you pardon, we shall mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, so to scape the serpent's tongue, we shall make amends ere long. Else, the puck a liar call. And so good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.